Hey, it's been a while. Mainly because usually in the morning I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to be teaching that day, even though I did lesson plans. I just can't remember. But anyway, this one's a quick car chat. I guess that's what I'll call them. But welcome to my channel. I'm Erin, if you didn't know, because I haven't said my name in a long time. Is that a train? No, it's not. Okay. But anyway, car chat. I'm on the way to work. I'm projected to be on time, and we'll see how traffic treats me on the way. I have lunch, I have tea, I have water, and so I should be good to go. So today's car chat, I am just talking about, we're getting to the end of the year, and everybody's getting ready to start thinking about their New Year's resolutions. And I typically don't make those. I make mine based on what I want to do, and then I just kind of set my own timeline. But I think that's useful for people who just don't do what I do. But I just wanted to put a few, thoughts, give you a few thoughts to ponder over, while we're supposed to be in a month of gratitude and things like that. Also, it's Veterans Day, so thank you to all of those who have served for our country. We really do appreciate you. We acknowledge you and your service, and the sacrifices you had to make within your own family, not seeing your family for holidays, things like that. And we really appreciate that you had decided to do that. And I hope you end up having a good day. I still have to work. Hopefully you don't have to work. So thank you. So the thing we're talking about, gratitude, this is the month of gratitude and stuff like that, and just wanted to put a few thoughts in your head while you're thinking about maybe your goals for next year, even your goals for the next idea that you have. Right. So the first thing that you need to think of is, what do you have already that you can use to get yourself to that next step that you want to get to, or take that first step of something you wanted, whether it's starting a business or doing the next thing in your business. And then how long do you think it'll take to build whatever that next step is? So for me, for the opera company, we've had three successful programs, and next year I want to do at least one program a quarter. I have to decide who it is that we are going to be marketing to, who it is that I'll be recruiting, and then the next step, my first step was like, what do we have? Well, I have a good amount of support for the company. The company has a good amount of support, so now I just need to make sure that I'm planning things intentionally, and looking at things that I considered mistakes from previous programming, and fix those mistakes. So I'm aiming for 4 to 5 events for 2021. And then hopefully in the fall of 2021, I'll actually start announcing a season ahead of time, which is what, theater venues and performance venues do. They announce the season for fall, spring, and then in the summer they are in their last programming, and they're already planning. Well, they were already planning it, January, their thing, whatever their next season is. And some people have several seasons, or at least ideas for several seasons planned. And while I have that, it's not written on paper. So that's what I'm working on. So when thinking about your goals or your plans, or even if it's a New Year's resolution, like something for yourself. So for an example, I'm really bad at avoiding bread, and I'm sure I missed this. I've said this before. I'm bad at avoiding bread, but I really need to, because it does make me sick. So I should stop eating it. And the same with dairy. So I'm addicted to cheese and bread, and so now I have to come up with normal people plans to make sure that I don't eat the bread and the cheese. So I'm not gonna find a dairy-free cheese that I like, because of what my favorite cheeses are. Yes, plural. Also, I already have gluten-free bread, and I don't like it, but I eat it anyway. I put copious amounts of margarine on them because otherwise they don't taste like bread. I'm literally, if you want my advice on where to buy bread or which cheeses to purchase, I'm the person to ask for that. And then you can ask one of my best friends about which wine pairs well with that. Like, we're a team, and now I can't have that stuff. So anyway, the goal is basically to replace it with things that I already like, and just don't lament the fact that I can't have it. So when somebody's like, oh, look at this bread, and I'm just like, oh, that's nice, it looks like a really good bread, and I can contribute to the conversation. It's like the nice texture, it looks like if you put a little bit of butter, try it with some jam, like that'll be me. But for me, it was difficult to see bread and then be like, oh, I can't have it. Like, that actually contributed negatively to both having my friend's support of not eating bread and being able to have the willpower. Like, if I was mourning the loss, it's as opposed to just being like, oh, and I'm an expert. Experts don't have to eat it every day, all day to be an expert. You're just an expert. But anyway, but yeah, that's a crazy version of me avoiding things that make my stomach upset. So so that was my business goal, and that was my personal goal. Both of them evaluate what I already have. I already have food. There's food at home. And for the company, I already have a small amount of support that I can build upon. And then the thing is, how long will it take me to do it, or what's my goal to do that? For the opera company, I need to finish planning within the next week. And then for the for my personal goal, I need to make sure that weekly, okay, see, the sun does not want me to be great. I want to make sure that weekly I have things that replace bread and cheese without me missing them. So today I have plantain chips, which is not necessarily healthier, it's just not bread. But I'm gonna take it. But that's it. Wow, somebody's honking. All right, so I'm gonna go because the sun has moved, and I mean, this frames my face and it looks like I have a nice glow, but I'm not gonna be able to sit like this and drive sunlight. But anyway, thank you all for joining me on my channel today, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Have a great day, y'all.